This was the profile picture I had the day when I faced Sabo. Brace yourself, this is what I used to do, heavily in high school because I used to make anime designs. 3 renders, which is really cringy. But the whole point, really, was I had a passion for anime hip-hop with heavy criticism from graphic and design. I was crazy about Utier in high school. Utier! This is her in my profile picture when I faced Sabo. Now, the reason why I have to make this video is domestic violence literally doubling pods on both sides, even though you hear one thing, and this is gonna be, aggravated lesbian cops. I started rapping. Well, I started to say shit like, you short retard, I should call you Billy. I started imagining shit like Jellal slapping the ass. Going in and out like the real some shady, which was my original intention, literally copying, Eminem Belupe Fiasco. In his head, he could be like, oh, he listens to all currents of rap, literally. So, literally, what's ended up happening is he's imagining him slapping, Merida, Utier, going up and down, literally, and this is a very important part for this video. It felt like his character was getting murked in and out. On my side, literally, I saw his character ducking, literally, when he started rapping for his verse. Does that mean? That means he was actually trying, and ever since then, for 12 years, he's been belittling. Did we converse earlier about running away from Troy in a fight that lands on things like galloping? This is serious, this is very serious, because, the behind-the-scenes credit that they gave you, in the call. I recognize that NASA could be involved, which is why there was an echo. Sabo was panting like a manga comic, saying, I just took on Eminem. Literally, people literally are fucking messaging him, calling it even, saying, how'd you win that battle, Sabo? I just took on Eminem, leave me alone. It was crazy because I had a flow that had, a 4-beat, literally, that sounded just like the Roots some Shady, literally, and it was killing him in and out. Grids, I almost died, literally. So I had, a purple picture. You know how I've been telling you about reverse psychology on my channel for over 10 years? Sabo had a picture of Kuwabara from Yu Yu Hakusho with squinting the cover of Warhead, Candy. Literally, when he started, spitting and rapping, he had the biggest reactions out of everyone in the ARL. Now, how the original literally recording was, I had, big reactions, not the ones that literally I thought, I had. The other ones that were minor. Now, y'all know Studio on my channel. Studio's one of the best rappers in the ARL. He's the one that laughed at my Mexican line first. Literally, I imagine the Nico Robin, literally, that saw the Nico Robin where it got uploaded. Guess what, literally, before we uploaded the battle for Sabo, it took 2 months. It took 2 months, literally, before I actually got that editing. Shadow was all literally on private cry. Hey, I heard your battle with Sabo was really good. I heard it was one of the best battles they ever had. Kept on hyping it, saying that we have a new style of editing, and then later on, literally, Bush told me, himself to my face that, we need to discard, this crass-ass battle. I don't want a battle like that. Literally what they said. Now, if you want to roll with the whole story, like I said, it took 2 months, and that 2 months came with thievery and bribery. The moral of the story was I was putting 2 and 2 together. Now, when I started spitting, literally, some of the things from monotone, but I still got some of the freezer, like when I say, melody, they said, damn. They said, damn, literally, all at once. Sometimes I had downs all at once, sometimes I had explosives all at once, and sometimes only Uber Black batteries start complimenting me. When they uploaded it, it was a lot different, right? Literally, that's Duel. That's what Duel said to me in my face. He said that, literally, I couldn't get all your crowd reactions. Here's the kicker. Literally, the deliberation was on an audio file that was sent right after the battle, literally, within 2 hours. I was spinning, and then extra things popped in like Bush, literally when he was typing in the chat, listen to my version, Bush going in, nothing like in my head today. Man, he said, you're a stupid pussycat that can't kill a straw hat. What the fuck's wrong with this battle? Not how you were inspiring me at all. In fact, literally when I got to, in his face, he's all like, Double eating Riz, that jelly, that shit was funny as fuck. The Gildarts, that shit was funny as fuck. It was serious because I had a serious passion of anime hip-hop back in the day, and he was going in and out literally like a Marvel character. Literally fucking, he probably imagines the scene from Ed, and then he literally, there's a camera, literally probably a leopard skin. Literally, I had a line that said, literally, our current urge is brought into fucking lingerie. Now, I explained, for the Marjorie video, that back when I was rapping, I was still on social, and I could rap, and I couldn't do anything else, including talk. When I was addicted, that was back when I was 19. It was really 18, but I'm saying 19. That's why I can, dance and everything, Jericho break it down. Heavy criticism will list the beautiful music like Fairy Tale Snow Fairy being offbeat. This is serious, this is very serious because it's 12 years since we had this battle, and the ARL currently was going to ignore my crowd reactions. I know how a gang works. I know a gang can be, stomping their feet. I know literally fucking Bush can be double implying. I don't want Riz to get to, real crowd reaction. What happened, in general, was, Duel said that we both did good, when the call started. They actually said, that I can knock niggas out with my flow. Now, what happened, 10 years later, within 10 years, was I was proud of myself because I heard we were going to make a movie that was based on the battle. It was called, Bayside, with the stars Nokia and Subaru. And I was going to be the obvious one, Nokia, the orange one that was going to win. What happened? happened was it was a part of my original continuity of Nons back when I did something in high school. So what happened was it had the high school effect. It was adjacent. They had a character that was based on my Uncle Tommy, who was Steve from American Dad. That was a martial artist like Master Roshi. And what ended up happening was Son Shumon, the voice actor of Goku, was all good where we had come versus come, where we stayed in a group home. But as soon as we got Jason, as soon as I started dashing with girls, he started crumping and started thinking about everything his mom told him. I put myself in a really bad situation that he was full autistic and I was only partially autistic. I still stayed in school. So it does suck that I was a part of a rap battle league lately when I rapped just like Eminem, hit through some shady and somebody, came down, slowed down, and correcting me with a radio flow. And ever since then, somebody can have literally a beat flow that they got from actually making music, they can always be like, come on now, and Leo rap fast literally on his day first thing. But in reality, I had, good punchlines, and he had good punchlines. It was actually a solid battle. Altogether, literally with my praise from mainstream media, it was a mid-tier battle on TV. Mid-tier punches, but then later on I recognized when you're more mature that you weren't gonna, get the credit you want because you had sexual, it's stupid. But what's more mature is recognizing that, it's still not a single girlfriend on paper. Claiming that he had the most oomph for, people was why he kept winning battles and they're still, connected to our cartoon. I'm like, that's bullshit, that's why there's authority. Anyway, Lily, my verse starts off, Lily, and I, start saying shit like Frieza, Lily, and then they cut it off. And then what I recognized when I got older, Lily, that people are editing that verse in and out. What happens is, Lily, I hear Sabo, Lily, say, damn, Lily, at the end of my verse. And see, this video is all about social implications, Lily, what happened the day of it, me putting two together. So me putting two together, I got punked, Lily, because later on I tried to see him, Lily, and I recognized that he had a masculine voice. I kept on running on. I didn't let him finish. What happened that night is that it was an absolute match, Lily, when I had flow and he had flow. The original recording, my flow was superior. What happened, the true meaning of this video is after both our verses were done, Lily, I literally saw him type, I lost, didn't I? A big social implication. Somebody admitted that he lost in chat in the game where you both threw the characters. When he uploaded it, they made it seem like a landslide. And later on, they were connected to, a pedophile and a rapist, but they're attacking you for putting two and two together. That's what they do. They feel sorry for you when you make a crime. What happened was, literally, I saw Alchemist then text next. He said, no, you got 4 and 1, dumbass. Duel said I did good, Lily. Sabo said, Lily, that he admitted he lost. He typed to me that he lost, but Lily, ever since then, Lily, he be literally saying that, Lily, I eated you, Lily. So you know how it was a good fight. Everybody was happy to let me say eat you, Lily. Push to show up your render. So a fun fact of my channel, the original render for my, Jellal profile video on the Arrow channel, the battle still up there. Whether it's on the playlist of Sabo Do or season 2, said that it was red. Lily, I had the red Jellal, Lily in Bush. Lily changed it, to blue. So they had me up with this whole new editing style, Lily. Then they didn't upload the battle for 2 months. Those are social implications, guys. And what you need to understand is, Lily, I was still in trouble. It's weird. I think about it to this day. Lily, fucking Riz is short. He has green eyes. Lily, he can dance. He's still in the Arrow, and they treat him like he's retarded. When they get, big labels like retarded schizophrenia on paper, they try to lure me in with something that doesn't make sense. Like Marcel recently, I'm like, give it up, man. The moral of the story is that when this thing, domestic violence, strikes on us, that they let me know that Lily, he was imagining everything because somebody had a pure Eminem flow on paper. Lily, they had 2 characters, and I was ripping his character apart. Saw his character Lily fucking disintegrated, Lily cut up. Now when my character Lily started rapping, when he started rapping against my character, I imagined my character getting slapped. Being bone crushed like Broly, Lily fucking remaining in his tank top, Lily fucking scrunching like Vegeta. I have feelings too. Both our characters got hurt. His profile picture, Lily, is evolving all one flow. You see, my character that I picked for my first battle was Jellal. And the absolute real story was our first battle was so fucking one-sided. Literally, somebody picked Gara and I rolled on him, and that was one of my problems. I was like a regional center, right? And I was practicing my verses. They said, literally, oh, if this is a real job, someone will throw it out right now. And I'm not gonna go into the detail of science, like, yo, in order to keep that job safe, you have to be all up what they're saying. What they're doing is street smart. Literally, they're using NASA. They're double implying the crap you did beforehand. See a dog? They want to go back to those days. This profile picture was there, literally going in and out for my love for anime, for Mr. Pleasure. Me full on spitting, literally, and I gained, common sense like that was your first mistake. Then Auntie Lisa, you said be telling your verse out loud. Ah ha ha. It's true, it's very true because I gained common sense over time, literally. That was a good battle, to remember this song, but literally, I had a cosplay career and everything, literally. I used to, wait for girls to stop me. I used to play my verse, and they admitted that I lost, but they recognized the cast right too, and that was the biggest cast right too of being anime. I was furthering into being social, literally, in that they're willing to cling on to something in general, and guess what? They all got retarded labels way in the future. Especially the area where I was at. I was from Fremont, California, in the middle of the Bay Area when it said go stupid, go dumb. And so I was like, I don't think go stupid, go dumb is a good thing. Yeah, Gerald flow. That I learned that later on. He was listening to music like Lil Yachty, Lil Uzi Vert, ugly music. His flow sound better, literally. So what happened was, I had a natural flow that was dancing, literally. They trapped me ever since. It was no question I was got body him for season 2, but you need to read it between the lines. Literally, I didn't back up what I said, and I got roasted by somebody that lived in Florida. I made the mistake for Flo Rida earlier with my brother. The truest part about this video is that it was no longer a sport. It was an obsessive thing. I was obsessed with when it came to anime, to a core, but not in real life. He was so obsessed to a point where he could have died for it. The truth behind this video, we both did good, but literally, and the worst part about it is that it showed me that it was an absolute league. I had punch on punch on flow, literally, he still came back, literally, and the biggest, problem why you can't get me, today, is that, you think that literally, I just called him literally, he had a gravity line, someone tried to call you Billy, this is that, he was slapping with the girls, when in reality, I got repulsed. He said Gildars, because I kept on getting that his show that it was, a ripoff of DZ. He said that my show was a ripoff of his, which was martial arts and reposting. You didn't admit that I got repulsed. And Sabo won because of that factor. That's being same, putting two and two together. Okay, he flipped my lines over and over again. He didn't just top them, he flipped them. Yeah, I lost, and the bigger lesson that he was a part of an actual league and that you have to practice in order to get better. He was mid-tier and I was low-tier, and I scraped somebody in my first match. I'm gonna leave with the social implication that he admitted he lost and totally, completely move cap for this conversation, just like Happy. I'm just begging, by the way.